Hey, good evening, everyone. This is John the Sea Monkey Dude here, and today I'm going to show you what I got in the mail this week. Let's take a look, and we'll do an unboxing here. Whoa! You guys seen this before? This is really unique. You don't see these come up for sale very often. This is the Amazing Live Sea Monkeys in the Baby Nursery. So, if you've seen my videos and maybe you've done any research on sea monkeys, looked at other people's content too, you may have heard people talk about nursery tanks. Or if you've seen some of my videos from a month or two ago, we talked a little bit about a reverse nursery tank. And basically, the idea is you separate the babies from the adults so that way the babies have a better chance of getting to the food. You know, sometimes the adults are sort of pigs and they hog all the food, and babies don't make it to adulthood. Yeah, it's sort of sad. If you separate them, they have a better chance. You know, they're not fighting for the food with the bigger adult sea monkeys, and people seem to have had success with this, myself included. There's lots of people that have had success, setting up their own nursery tanks. So I guess at some point, the people at Trans Science, the Sea Monkey Company, decided to put something out there that is designed to be a nursery tank. So that's sort of what this is. And of course, they got all cutesy with it, and it looks like a baby nursery at the hospital. Uh, I think this is sort of neat. Now, it's clearly marketed towards kids. It looks like a toy. It's got the cartoonish figures on there. I wish they would have gone a little bit more into the science on why this is a good idea. Not just make it look like something cute, but actually, talk about why it's good to separate them. There's a lot of literature on the back. It's in 3 different languages, so it's not as much as it looks like there. I'll read you the English one real quick. I don't usually read the whole thing, but I found this interesting, so I'm going to read it to you guys. Amazing Live Sea Monkeys and the new Baby Nursery. After years of research, we happily introduce to you a new sea monkey baby nursery set. It gives the babies lots of oxygen, light, and a giant playground. The newly hatched baby sea monkeys are best seen by looking in from the sides of this new tank. When they are 14 days old, you can introduce them to your other sea monkeys. Be sure to add bottled drinking water as needed. Please read both sides of the temperature and hatching time chart. For more information, please go to www.seamonkeys.com and download the perfect procedures for perfect pets and aftermarket parts and supply list. You can also browse all of the interesting FAQ on our website. If you do not have internet access, what year is this from? If you do not have internet access, please send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Transscience Corp. P.O. Box 809, Bryans Road, Maryland 20616 to get the forms and bonus materials mailed to you. Please remember, always be kind to your sea monkey pets. All right, so old, not super old. Internet's a thing, right? Internet wasn't a thing when Sea Monkey started, but obviously it was when this came out. They have a website. Let's see if we got a year on here. Copyright 2006. Okay, this is less than 20 years old, but still pretty rare. I don't think it sold well. You don't see these come up for sale online too often. I happened to see one a couple weeks ago and snagged it. And guess what? I'm going to open it. Some people might not like that, but that's what we're going to do. So it's a nursery tank that talked a little bit about here how this is good for raising babies, and then you introduce them to your other sea monkeys. So this is really designed for a kid or an adult, whoever, that's already got an existing sea monkey colony. Then they can raise babies in here, then transfer them into whatever other tank they've got, an ocean zoo or a DIY thing or whatever. Sort of neat. Other stuff that's on the back here, you got some really simple instructions that we're all used to, how to put the packets in, nothing really special there. We've got a list of contents. I thought this was interesting. Contents, 3 pouches. Number 1, water purifier for 10 ounces of water. Number 2, instant life. Contains 75 sea monkey eggs. Did they really count that? I don't know. Guess what? I'm not going to open that packet and try to count the eggs. Not going to happen. But I've seen that number, 75 eggs, on something else before. I don't remember what, but something that I've got mentioned having 75 eggs. All right, number 3, food sufficient for 1 year if used as directed. Baby nursery tank and lid. feeding spoon, temperature / hatching chart. Cool. Now, on the bottom here, it says distributed in Australia by Funtastic Limited, distributed in New Zealand by Planet Fun Party Limited. So it looks like this one was designed for the Australian and New Zealand market, not for the United States where I live. But I'm pretty sure they sold this over here too. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I know there's a lot of sea monkey experts that watch my channel and know a lot more than I do. Feel free to put that down in the comments if that's not accurate. But it doesn't look like this one was packaged for distribution in the United States. All right, let's open this thing up. Or let's look at the front again. Take a close look. We got cool graphics on here. We got a sea monkey family and a nursery. Looks like they're at the hospital. They're all looking in the window at all the little babies laying in the cribs. I don't know what that one's doing. He's on the other side of the window and not really a baby, but he's in there for some reason with them. And it's really hard to see the tank. See, we got the plastic on the outside of the container, and there's a plastic tank underneath here that's around the same shape. So they got this pink sticker on here to show you. It says, "Beneath is your tank." I'll bet that was an afterthought. I'll bet, people are looking at this and they didn't even realize there's a sea monkey tank in there. So they probably sent people out, merchandisers or whatever, say, "Hey, slap these stickers on the things." Yeah, it's sort of funny. All right, let's open it. Okay. I already read what was in here, so we'll have to go through it sort of quick. Ooh, you guys cringing? All right, well, it's open. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, I almost threw this away without taking the spoon out. You know how many of these spoons I've got? A lot. All right, let's take a look at the spoon. This is a yellow spoon. Most of them are. And then this is the dual scoop one. Big scoop, little scoop. Little scoop says Sea Monkey Food Cup. Big scoop says Sea Monkey Plasma Measuring Cup. It doesn't say feed adult sea monkeys. That's what some of the old ones said. That's a lot of food for adult sea monkeys right there. So I like the wording on this. It's good for measuring plasma and food. Cool. Let's see what else we got. All right. This thing feels cheap. Remember, what was it called? Marine Zoo. I showed you that super cheap aquarium. I've got it sitting over there. Go look at my other videos if you want to learn about Marine Zoo. That was the one they made for Walmart, and they made it really cheap, flimsy, cheap plastic. This is the same sort of stuff. It's a rectangular thing. This looks like something that you would put leftovers in. But like a disposable one, something you brought home from a fast food restaurant. See, look at this. Yeah, flimsy. But it's clear. Should be easy to see the babies in here. Lots of water surface area at the top, so good for aerating the water. We do have a little sticker on here so you know where to fill the water to. Cool. Okay. Got a lid to help prevent dust from getting in there. Lots of holes in the lid. Can you see that? Yeah, so oxygen can get in there. That's the aquarium. But again, this is designed to raise babies for 2 weeks in. This isn't designed to be a permanent home. It said specifically 14 days. Then go put them with your other sea monkeys. So we're going to use it. We're going to try it out. All right, let's see what else we got in here. Get this blue cardboard thing. I've never seen this. That's holding everything. Yeah, we're just going to rip it open here. All right, we got our packets. All right. Packet number 1. Water purifier. Let's see if there's a date on here. 2000. Price $3. Inflation. Seriously. This thing costs $6.50 on SeaMonkeys.com right now. $6.50. Yeah. Packet number 2. Instant live eggs. Still says $3 on this one too. Also got a 2000 copyright. You hear that? Still powdery. Didn't get moisture in there. That's good. All right. Packet number 3. Growth food. Also $3. Ooh, this one's got a 2002 copyright date. Sounds good. I'll probably end up using this food. It's probably good. It's probably good still. I go through a whole lot of sea monkey growth food. A lot of you guys probably know I have the world's largest sea monkey colony. It's right over there. And they eat a lot, right? And most of what I feed them is sea monkey growth food. All right, we got some literature in here. It mentioned temperature chart or growth chart or something. There we go. Hatching time temperature chart. I've seen variations of this. I may have seen this exact one in some other kits. I like that this is small. Some of the other kits have something that's huge. It's got all the instructions, and it's a really big piece of paper that you have to unfold. This is nice. It's the optimum temperature for hatching, 75 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. A lot of people don't realize that. Hey, they like it warm, right? So most of my tanks right now are in the mid to upper 70s, so it should be good. And then they have all the other temperatures on here too. You know, if you're at 70 to 75 degrees, they will appear in 48 to 72 hours. 65 to 70 degrees, wait 3 to 6 days for your eggs to hatch. 60 to 65 degrees, 7 days till never. Look at that. 7 days to never. So raise that temperature. They like it warm. Oh, there's something on the back. Again, says 75 to 80 degrees. Strongly recommend aerating the water in the tank after you add pouch number 2. This is done by gently stirring the water with a plastic spoon, and several days later with a million bubble air pump. Cool. Remember, didn't they call it an oxymist air pump at one point? That name sounds familiar. Million bubble oxymist, I don't know. All right. Keep the tank in a north-facing window. It is not north-facing. My window faces southwest. Oh well. That's like not north. All right. But you know what? I've got LED lighting in here. My tank's still all right. I don't have a north-facing window in my office. I've got one that faces the front of my house, but I'm not going to put these things in the living room or my kitchen where my north-facing windows are at. The cats would probably knock it over. All right, feed the babies on day 5. After adding pouch 1 water purifier, which is counted as the first day, don't use more than the small scoop for the first feeding and every feeding thereafter. Never use the large scoop, which is for plasma. Too much food will cause your pets to suffocate. It's true. I'm glad they realized that. Remember the old spoons? They told you to use the large scoop for adult sea monkeys? Craziness. I probably killed some that way when I was a kid. Yep. Refill evaporated water with bottled drinking water, which is at the same temperature as the tank water. Best way to do that is don't put the bottled water in your fridge. Just leave it in the room that you've got the tanks in. And if you don't have any other heating elements, inside the tank, they're going to be the same temperature. So just keep it in the room. I've got a gallon of water right down here I use to top off my tanks. I do it on Thursdays. That's tomorrow. All right, that's all we got. So we've got our nursery right here. Guess what? We're going to start some sea monkeys in here. And then in 14 days, we're going to follow the directions. In 14 days, we will put them in another aquarium. Where should we put them? I've got a couple ocean zoos going right now. I've got a couple of the projector tanks going. Got a superset. Got the space shuttle, ocean adventure, ocean treasure. We've got all the mini worlds. Or we got that huge ass tank over there. I don't know. I've got a couple weeks to figure it out. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you like the sea monkey in the new baby nursery. Yep. Cool packaging, which I destroyed. And a not really cool, but maybe practical tank. We shall see. All right, don't forget to like, subscribe, all that stuff. Please share this with your friends. If you have anyone you know that you think might be interested in sea monkey content, send them to this channel. Have them take a look. Throw your comments below. I like talking to you guys. You guys may have noticed I try to reply to every comment. If you're a jerk, I might not reply to you. But I try to reply to every comment, assuming I've got time. I work a full-time job. I don't do this for a living. This is fun, right? But yeah, I want to hear what's going on with your sea monkeys. Tell me about it right down below, okay? Have a good night, everybody. Love you. Bye-bye.